Hey guys, welcome back. So the garlic looks like it's all ready. The garlic scape is popped up, so let's get harvesting. But first, we got a few other things to pick out of the garden. Go ahead and pick it up, Graham. Pulled one set of peas, but this set seems to be growing again, spreading new, getting new flowers and buds. So I'm not going to pull this one. It still looks pretty good. It's not dying off yet. So we'll see what we can get out of this one. Well, we've reached the time where about a third of the leaves have started to yellow out. You can see the scape is standing upright. So it's time to harvest our garlic. Take shelter, is that what you said? There's the one with the long scape. I just pulled that one. One of the bigger bulbs too. The rain's starting to really come down, so we'll try to finish this up. But unlike last year, we really did a lot better. All the necessary things, all the precautions we made, whether it was the straw on top, fertilizing several times, adding the sulfur, all these different things appear to have made a huge difference and made a huge impact. Apparently he doesn't like the rain. Not enough to go inside, but enough to get out of it. As I said, the impact seems to be significant. I'm not sure exactly how many I planted versus how many I got. I'll let you know by the end of the video. But the rain's coming down. To save my camera, I'm gonna have to get out of the rain. So we're gonna box these up and start heading in. $79 harvested today. It makes us a total of about 83 or 84. Let's get these inside. In most cases, you would leave them dirty, you would loosen up, and it would be a dry day, so it'd be easy to knock off a lot of the dirt and easy to harvest. But since we had a downpour and everything we had coming up was full of mud and they were caked on, we gave them a quick little rinse. They're still pretty soil packed. The roots are still there. We're going to take these into groups. We're going to lay them out on a wire rack in the basement, and we're going to put a fan on them and let them dry for the next like 2 weeks or so. Now we got the garlic put away. It's going to be about 2 to 3 weeks before that's ready. So we're going to have to amend this. We're going to do something with this. We're going to mix it all up, get this kind of tossed and situated. From there, we're going to be planting some greens. And we do not have any leftover compost. So I do have some bags of potting mix or mix from Costco. So I think I'm gonna top dress this with 2 bags of that and then plant directly into that. Now this will work. It's not the most ideal. Isn't what I would have preferred, but the other option is trying to find another bag of compost, or excuse me, going and get another load of compost. And I don't need that much. Even buying it by the bag, especially the stuff I use, this can get pretty pricey. This is something I happen to have on hand. It'll provide a layer for growth to start with everything underneath it. It'll provide some compost that's all underneath here. Kind of give this all a stir, get everything situated. We'll wet it all down, and we'll come back through and we will start our planting. So everything is getting a watering right now just so we can plant into it, and I don't need to water it afterwards and wash away the seeds, drown them, push them down further, mix it up. Everything will just get planted directly in and go exactly where I need it to go. We'll come back and do light waterings in the future once everything is in. Until things start to grow, it'll take about a week for everything to germinate. First thing up is going to be peas. The boys love it. We got a handful left over of our sugar ants. So we're going to place sugar ants along the trellis so we have something they can weave into and climb. So these are going to go right here. So besides the peas here along the side, the rest of the beds will be made up of greens. So we're going to start off with our butter crunch lettuce. A bunch of these. We're going to take a bunch and we're going to multi-sow. We're going to start at the back end over here, and every 8 inches or so. Next is our slow bolt arugula. Next up is our giant winter spinach. This is our dinosaur kale. We bought this last year for the boys and it got infested with slugs. So we're gonna try to do a little bit better this year and be a little more vigilant. And dropping seeds everywhere. As for the mustard greens, they don't need a trellis, but these cucumbers could benefit from it. We're going to slide our trellis over, give them a little something extra to climb, creating a wall here. Similar to the dinosaur kale, our mustard needs about 12 to 18 inches. So I figure we'll stagger this right. We'll probably get 3 in here. Our last area is the birdie bed where we harvest all of our radishes. We had our failed attempt at beets. Nothing came up. So what we're going to do is try it again. So I've got our golden Detroits. I ended up using a lot of these, so I don't have nearly as many left. So we'll do what we can, try to get what we can out of them. So we got our golden Detroits. And then our bull's blood. Lastly, in the back, which ended up being the tallest, is our kohlrabi. We have plenty of time to get all of these to come in before fall. So what we're going to do is just plant them 4 to 6 inches apart. Start with our bull's blood in the front. I feel like I have a lot of the Goldens. We might only get a couple of these. Not even a full row. Oh. And last is our kohlrabi. The garlic is in, and we tried that method and the garlic scape, and it seems to work. It popped right up today, and once I saw it was upright, I looked at the leaves. You can see the leaves. We had a third of the leaf was yellowed out, so we knew it was time. We harvested everything, and as you can see, the average size of the bulb is pretty big, so it's doing real well. The garlic scape itself, I happened to pick one of the taller varieties so I could see it over the top of everything and see it pop up like the little indicator on a turkey that everything was done, and it worked. So we got everything out, roughly about 85-ish garlic bulbs that we harvested that are inside curing, which is significantly better, at least ratio-wise, than we had last year. We harvested about 70-something last year, but most of the garlic were really thin and small. But this year they were all very hardy and a lot bigger. We had a lot less issue with rot, except for that one grouping that we plugged out first, which I think it was mostly because I got to it too late. But other than that, we had a great harvest. Then we got a secondary July planting of our greens and our beets and kohlrabi in, and peas. And hopefully those will take really well. We didn't have the compost to plant in, so we're going to try something a little different. Hopefully it'll work out for us, and we'll have another harvest come August or early September. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.